world. Thank you for stopping by. It's me, Joan B. Today I'm going to read from Matthew 25, verses 14 through 30, and then we'll discuss it later. This is the parable of the talents. For it will be like a man going on a journey who called his servants and entrusted to them his property. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, to another 1, to each according to his ability. Then he went away. He who had received the 5 talents went at once and traded with them, and he made 5 talents more. So also he who had the 2 talents made 2 talents more. But he who had received the 1 talent went and dug in the ground and hid his master's money. Now we done went from talents to money. Keep up. Now after a long time, the master of those servants came and settled accounts with them. And he who had received the 5 talents came forward, bringing 5 talents more, saying, Master, you delivered to me 5 talents. Here I have made 5 talents more. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master. And he also, who had the 2 talents, came forward, saying, Master, you delivered to me 2 talents. Here I have made 2 talents more. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master. He also, who had received the 1 talent, came forward, saying, Master, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you did not sow, and gathering where you scattered no seed. So I was afraid, and I went and hid your talent in the ground. Here, you have what is yours. But his master answered him, You wicked and slothful servant, you knew that I reap where I have not sown, and gather where I scattered no seed. Then you ought to have invested my money with the bankers, and at my coming I should have received what was my own with interest. So take the talent from him, and give it to him who has the 10 talents. For to everyone who has will more be given, and he will have an abundance. But from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away. And cast that worthless servant into the outer darkness. In that place there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Oh my goodness. Did y'all hear that? Does that not tell you that what God has instilled within you, what God has left you with, what God has given you, your purpose, it's something that he wants you to promote. It's something that he wants you to develop. It's something that he wants you to take to heart and expand upon it, build up on it, mastermize that, and actually take it and run the race winning with who you are, not trying to be what somebody else is, but manage what he has given you. What is your talent? Could it be singing? Could it be an accountant working with money? Could it be a surgeon? What is it that you're good at? What is it that God has put in you that you need to develop? Maximize your potential. Figure out what your desire is, what that God-given desire is, because whatever that inkling is that's in your heart, that's in your mind, that's in your soul, that you as a child thought about, As an adult, you still dream about it every now and then. That is your God-given talent. Can you sing? Can you crochet? What can you do that nobody or nothing else satisfies you like that particular thing? If you've been wondering what your purpose is, go back to when you were a child and your heart was free, bill free. You didn't even have to worry about where your next meal was coming from because you knew your mom would be cooking at a certain time of the day and you knew where your meal was coming from. So you had no concerns other than to be happy and other than those thoughts that were given to you, those feelings, those inclinations that was given to you. That is something that you've put away, tucked it way away, but go back to that. Go back to that joy. Go back to that feeling of fulfillment and work on it. Build on it. Grow on it. Research what you need to do to develop whatever it is that's in you. That's your God-given talent. That's your purpose. Think of how you could share that talent with the world and help someone else. Because remember, no man is an island. We're not here to be alone. We're here to share. We're here to encourage. We're here for each other. So please, search back. Think about what brings you joy. What gives you the most just fulfillment? That's your talent. Don't let that talent go into the grave and never, ever reach its full potential. Please, by all means, don't be that wicked, slothful servant thrown into outer darkness where there's gnashing of teeth. But be that servant where what you have is celebrated and you're given more. So if you want more, do more, be more, think more. You got this. It's your birthright. It's your God-given birthright to develop yourself, research yourself, improve yourself. It's not selfish. It's what you're supposed to do. We just read it in the Word. So, again, I thank you so much for stopping by, spending your time with me today. And always remember, God loves you, and so do I. Have a good night.